Yes, 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 and yes. I'm going to fight for those HIV survivors, not victims. No, because victims are gone. The highest amount of people living with it and still here. I know people who have lived with it for decades, family members, loved ones. But you speak ill of my people. Fine, bro. I love them. I commend them. Each and every single one of them. Flaws, illnesses, barbaric criminals, because they are doing it in their own country. And I will love it forever. My country, I will die for it. It is my home. I say it proudly. Whenever someone says, are you from South? Yes, I am. My own president, delayed treatment for my people. President Thabo Mbeki. Shabam Sima was like, petrol,s because they were misguided at the time. But Psalm 118, verse 17, I shall not die, but live and declare the works of the Lord, which are the fact that we tell. See, South Africa doesn't lie. It tells people facts about itself. It tells people that we are leaving. It tells people everything. Your countries don't do that. Other countries don't tell the truth. Other countries don't say that they have corruption. They have homeless people. They have poor people. You don't tell that to other people. You see everything because it's a free media. People have rights that they fought for. If you don't want to be around those people with HIV, because we all have HIV, then leave us be. Let us die. Right? We are useless, motherless, illiterate. Let my people go. Because through this, we are more than conquerors. We are not afraid. We will fight for our home. Already did. Most people who you laugh at that died during apartheid were teenagers, kids. But you act like you care about us, but you don't. Because if you cared, how would you even say something like that? iPhone 17 Pro Max, $1 buyout. Paid in full. I'm going to get myself some McDonald's because we're so broke in South Africa. Shit,
Like I mentioned so many times before, when I was in America, Nigerian Americans born in Nigeria were my least favorite people. And it's not because I don't like my people. I know a lot of Nigerians have dragged the shit out of me on this app, but I promise you it's not because I don't like my people. No, but it's because we don't get it yet. Whatever it is, we don't get it. It's like there's a veil that's preventing us from seeing the big picture. We don't get it, which is still okay because it's not just a Nigerian thing. This is a human thing. But what makes it more unattractive is our arrogance. We're very loud and arrogant. That is extremely unattractive. And for someone like myself who is very sensitive, I do not want to constantly be around that. And I believe that whatever it is that's fueling our stubbornness is pure power. When this veil is lifted, plus our stubbornness, when we get it, that power will come out to play and we will soar. But we have a lot of work to do first. In spite of that, we still lack humility. That is unattractive as shit. Let me try a different angle to break it down to you as to how humility is very attractive and arrogance is very unattractive. Y'all remember Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black, Angel. In season 1, Angel was cute. He had the pink lips, the curly hair. Everybody liked him. Hell, even when he got shot, I was hoping he was alive. But he quickly became very unattractive because of his arrogance. He lacked humility to understand that this is not his home. This is not his money. It belongs to somebody else. As in, you are living under grace. The least you can do is to be humble. But because of his arrogance, that's when everybody started finding him annoying and didn't want him anymore. Anybody, especially a woman who wanted to take advantage of him because of his arrogance, would do it so easily because they can see the reason why he's being so loud is because he's actually empty on the inside. So all she has to do is come, stroke his ego, get his money, and dip while he faces the wrath of Horus. But if he was humble, no woman can touch him. If a woman comes to try to finesse him for his money, all he has to do is be like, it's not my money, it's Horus's. I can ask Horus for you. And we all know that Horus will say, hell fucking no. In that case, the woman would not be able to touch him. She would not be able to get his money. His humility would have protected him from being finessed. And as a result, he would have resisted the devil and the devil would have fled. These are things that should have been taught to us by our parents. But instead, a lot of us were born and raised by narcissistic parents, as well as broken and capitalistic systems that reek of white supremacy, aka trash. Matter of fact, I am very convinced that the kind of Nigerians I'm most likely to get along with are Nigerians, one, who were born in Nigeria, who live in Nigeria, who have never left Nigeria, and have no interest to leave Nigeria because they're okay. They are leaning into their karma. It is what it is. And they do not live in Lagos or Abuja. Hell no. And if these Nigerians were to leave Nigeria, they will typically go to other African countries like Ghana, even if they have access to leave Africa, because they're not pulled by the vain rewards of capitalism and white supremacy. Those are the kind of Nigerians I'm most likely to get along with. They're most likely to get it.
Dear Nigerians, stop engaging in fraud. Stop engaging in it. I watched an emotional video yesterday. A Nigerian couple in UK. They got 3 kids, guys. I don't know, for some reason, but they went and engaged into some kind of activities that has to do with scamming others. In fact, scamming their colleagues at work. Guys, like seriously, Nigerians, see, you guys are the only people that want to make it so fast, that want to make it so big. And because of that, you find yourself in a place where you don't, or you never really want to be. You all got 3 kids, but now who's going to take care of those kids? They'll be sentenced to jail in UK. This lady was working. The husband manipulated her to bring the names of her colleagues because she was in that position where she had access to a lot of things, of which she did. Guess what? They duped those her colleagues with over 400-something thousand pounds. That was huge. That was massive. See, some of you Nigerians, you are the ones spoiling the name of Nigeria. We got so many decent Nigerians that will not do such things. They've been in the UK for years. They've been in America for years. You will never see them doing such a thing. Just because you wanted to buy a house in Banana Island. Just because you wanted to do things that the video is doing, others are doing. And tomorrow they will ask you, how did you make this money? Of which a lot of you can't explain. A lot of your parents will be watching you spending money, but they won't have the courage to ask you, my son, how did you make it so fast? How did you make it so big? Parents, start asking your dear children the kind of job they are doing, that they will start doing surprising things that they can't really explain where they are getting that money from. See, let me tell you, stop spoiling our image. Stop spoiling our names. We have good Nigerians. Nigerians shouldn't be known as scammers. It's not healthy anymore. Now, when people see Nigerians, everybody is hiding. Oh, I don't want. No, it's the few of them. It's the few Nigerians, not all Nigerians. Anyway, guys, this is not healthy. Especially those of you that are just coming to America, you're just coming to Europe, and you want to make it big within 6 months. So that they will be saying, those that have been there, what have you been doing? Those that have been here that haven't really make it big, because they are following through the legal way of the country. They don't want to get themselves into anything that will bring pain to them, that will bring pain to their family back home, that will bring pain to their own children. That's why you see them living a decent life. And tomorrow you are telling them they don't know what they are doing. You that is smart, you just come, you want to do rubbish. You end the jail. And that's where they are right now. Anyway, guys, you all know that I'm your Do Queen International. I see you on my next post.
Imagine making noise in another man's land when you are a coward. You ran away from fighting for your own country. You couldn't even make that noise in your own country, but you want to make the same noise in another man's land. And you're sitting here and you feel like you're better than South African men. You're not. Because you date 5% of South African women that may like you, you seem that you think that the 90% like you. No, that's why we love and are loyal to our men, because we know that if shit would hit the fan, we know that these men are not going to run like you run. You leave your mothers, you leave your children, you leave your wives back home. You're weak. You are weak and you're cowards. You're busy here making noise. You're making noise. You cannot even fight your own leaders in your own homes. And I can assure you, I'm 100% sure if shit would hit the fan in this country, black people would stay 10 toes down, because we love our home and we will fight for our home. Go home and fight for your countries.